block out the light so that people can see the face. True. Are we there? Are we live? Are we live?
Live.
Hey, Kiri, Geeky Gardens. Yeah, are we coming through? Coming through okay? I'm gonna have to hold it like this or something. Glad everyone can make it. I almost didn't. We'll tell that story here in a bit. A bit choppy, but live. Brainstorm Makers, how's it going? Mary Brown, how's it going? Oh, I am lucky to be alive. I have a story to tell. I'm all fuzzy. We're all fuzzy. Why are we fuzzy? Just let us know. Let us know how. I don't want to. Let us know how the reception is. Does crew like Coke Zero? See, it's a good question, Dave. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe if it was meat flavored.
Meat flavored. Anything meat flavored. Are there any meat flavored sodas? Simple grower. How that almost nobody can watch Crew. Crew's very specific doggy. He doesn't like too many people. Just us and
my brother.
And the brother, Peter. That's about it. So I don't know. Maybe if somehow we can get him to watch. See, the thing is, if you go on a conference or anything like that, usually it's for a couple of days or something like that. I don't know if you'd be able to watch him that long. Very true, Todd. Japan, they probably, you never know what kind of crazy meat flavored sodas they have over there. Sorry about that pump, Brainstorm Makers. Oh, it sounds like a headache and a half. Kara, how's it going? Buffering there too. Uh-oh. Everyone's buffering. Are you seeing it? Should we try changing locations? Dahlia, welcome to Chickenlandia. How's it going? Anna, Angie's Garden, how's it going? Your videos are ours, but it's rough tonight. Uh-oh. Dahlia, you're on quality duty. Let us know. Just let us know if it's getting too rough. We'll have to deal with that. All purpose mom, how's it going? You never know. We might have to do a rough stream. You never know. But I will now that Big Bear Homestead, how's it going? So glad you could make it. Man. So for anyone that doesn't know, I got stories to tell. For anyone that doesn't know, I have got a job outside of the homestead. I have taken a job working for the government. I'm working for the census. I'm going around spying on people, getting their addresses, putting it into the database, collecting info on people. You know how it is. I'm an MIB. But this week. This is the first week I'm doing it, and it's a temporary gig. I think it's at least going through December. But it's been interesting. It's been interesting. First day on the job, I get stuck. Had to have Jessica come out with the truck. Then I had to pull the Kia out with the truck. That was crazy. I was stuck in the desert. That was interesting.
It was hot.
It was hot that day. It was hot that day. Well, the second day, the tire on the truck. Uh-oh. Buffering. Is it pretty bad? We buffering pretty bad? Want to try a different location or what? Okay, she wants to stick it out. Okay. So yeah. So the second day, the tire that hold off of the tire that's kind of able to hold. You want to try a different location? Oh, you're buffering too. You gotta let us know. You gotta let me know when we're buffering. Otherwise, you want to try a different location or what? Okay, let's try taking this outside. Let's try going up top. Hang on, everyone. Don't mind buffering and pixelated. We're going to try a different location. If this doesn't work, we might have to cut the stream. We're going up top. Rob, how's it going? All right. Excuse me while I reset it up. While I reset everything.
It's nice out here today.
It's nice outside. No chances of rain. Let us know how this works. Definite change of scenery. You can see Jessica now. Ooh, all right. Yep, Area 51, right over there. Yeah, so luckily the tire ended up wedging itself underneath the truck. Man, if that didn't happen, the back end of that truck could have just like scraped around the ground, and who knows what could have happened. But today was even crazier because I had to go down a crazy road in the middle of the mountains over that way. Like, it was really close to where we were, but that road was just impassable. But I passed it. I passed the impassable road. Would you believe that? I got in the Green Dream machine, took it out along there, and just braved. And just, man, I almost died. Because it's just the roads there was just, it was incredibly rocky.
Roads are scary out here.
Yeah. There was so much mesquites and brush just scrape along the side of the truck. I get to an area where it was kind of steep. It was kind of steep and kind of rocky. And I wasn't sure if I should go up there, but I ended up going up anyway. And then there was a part of the road over there that was kind of caved in. And the road was all kind of at an angle. So like, if I didn't hit that just right, if I went a little too far to the left, I could have careened off the side of that road. But I just kind of bared down, hit the gas, and I made it through there. The lady at the ranch that when I finally got there, the lady at the ranch is like, she's like, you came through where? Like, You really can't. You really that road's pretty much impassable. Like we go through there, but we have like an ATV or a Jeep. That's the only way we can make it through there. Ah. But I'm still alive. Still alive. Yeah, just a lot of places. And that job really takes you to a lot of places in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's some pretty scary places. Rundown shacks. I gotta go up to every door and just let them know I'm there. Even the scary rundown places that, like, you don't think anyone could be, but you gotta check it.
And the dogs.
Oh
Those
yeah,
dogs.
I almost got killed by a. What was that called?
Great Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees. I go onto this one property, and I didn't see the Great Pyrenees until I was getting up, going into this one property. There's a trailer, kind of like one of these things, and out from underneath the trailer just comes this giant Great Pyrenees, right out from under the trailer, and it was not happy to see me. And I just kind of slowed up. I was like, whoa. Just kind of backed away slowly until I reached the gate, and the Great Pyrenees was just like slowly coming at me as I was slowly moving out the gate. Yeah, the Great Pyrenees are big, and they're very protective of their, they're very territorial, much like an Akita. I should, and I got attacked today by a dog, but it was just a tiny little dog. And I think I have holes in these pants by the knees, and I think it was trying to crawl inside my knee holes to try and attack me. Boys, Oak Hill Farm. Bub, how's it going? You got all the people in here, huh? Got any questions? Samuel, how's it going? The little white house, how you doing? Dahlia, I didn't really think it was going to be that crazy. I was just thinking I might go to Douglas, canvas some blocks, maybe Sierra Vista or something like that. Go grab a bite to eat or something somewhere and continue driving, but it's been it's kind of crazy. But the kind of cool thing about that job, though, yeah, the surveys are just mailed out. I'm just going around just kind of like checking and making sure addresses are accurate. But the kind of cool thing about that job, though, is that, like, they pay me, like, as soon as I get in a car or truck or whatnot, the clock starts. And I get paid for the mileage. So as soon as I leave here, I can start getting paid not only mileage, but also by the hour. And
that's a lot of driving.
That's a lot of driving.
Addresses are pretty far apart sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I'd probably be at least doing this until maybe mid-December at least. And that's I'm kind of doing this just for a little bit of extra income until we can start getting things ready for farmers markets and stuff like that. Yes, we did. The date night was incredible. We had a lot of fun. And then just so many people to thank for helping to put that together for us. I mean, if you haven't seen that video, check it out.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, so many people contributed money. It was an incredible honor. So, I mean, we had fun, and we had a lot of people to thank for that. Oh! Don't kick the tripod. Don't kick the tripod. That's okay. That's okay. It's a busy time for us all. We can't all watch all the videos. You can't watch all the videos all the time. You can only watch some of the videos some of the time.
Yeah, but Bisbee's it's a fun place. A lot of art. It's kind of a quirky mountain town.
Yeah. You know what was crazy about that? It was just one drink. Just one drink. Kind of that took me out. Took her out too. But like about an hour. About an hour, I was okay again. I could have totally had another drink. We don't drink too often, or at all. What made us drink? I guess it was just a special occasion. Huh?
Yeah.
Special occasion. We had one drink. That was too much. One too many. Oh man. Let's see. I think we missed some questions. How many days per week? Well, that depends. The census job is kind of cool because you can kind of you could kind of tell them when you're available. And you can kind of make up your own hours. You can work up to 40 hours per week and 8 hours per day. That's the only rules. They don't want you getting overtime. What's the city stats here? What's up, Josh? Is there another question? Oh, we had another question. Oh, which one of us designed the logo? That was her. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? How many years ago did you design that? Yeah, that was a lot of years ago.
Was it before we started the channel?
Oh, it was definitely before we started the channel because we were Green Dream Project even before we started a YouTube channel, years before. Because Green Dream Project is actually a non-profit organization, educational and stuff, right? Totally educational. So that was her. That was all her doing. She's the creative one. Was it really only one drink you guys had?
It was.
Believe it or not, yes.
We're lightweights.
But there was like tequila in there or something, maybe, right? The Naked Gardener, how's it going? What's up?
What are we doing with the rest of our property?
What?
Do you have anything to say on that?
You start.
I start.
I've been talking a lot. You do a little talking.
So we're going to be planting a lot of trees and probably have some areas for animals. And I mean, some of the property we'll probably leave wild.
So we're designing the entire. Well, we're not designing the entire 40 acres. We'll be starting around where we're building our permanent spot, our permanent home, and we'll kind of be building out from there.
Wild chickens.
You know, we'll be trying to grow as much of our own food as possible. Everything, you know, we'll be trying to get by on as much with rainwater as possible. So that's going to be tricky. Yeah, we'll probably do animals, chickens, maybe goats. Definitely a food forest, right? And yeah, then you gotta leave a zone 4 or zone 5, which is kind of a little bit more of your untouched areas. Leave it wild. Carlton, how's it going? Sowing a legacy. Angela, how's it going? Yes, food forest. And at that point, if we do go to a food forest, that might be kind of hard to develop on rainwater We might need to look at a well at that point. We're gonna see, but we're gonna do as much earthworks as possible to try and help with that. Swales, maybe a net and pan system. We're still working on that, right? On those ideas. Are we vegetarian? We are not vegetarian. We're probably heading in that direction. Because as we try and grow more of our own food, we definitely won't be processing any animals out here, right?
Probably not.
Oh, not legal. I thought for sure that would be out of the question. But we're definitely gonna have chickens, and we might have goats. So we'll at least be eating eggs, maybe having goat milk. So we'll never be completely vegetarian or completely vegan. It might be like vegetarian. Yes, Dahlia, we're gonna have to have chickens. Lots of chickens. Yeah, if you're setting up a permaculture-based homestead, you need chickens. Alpaca? Probably not alpaca, but can't rule it out. Everyone needs chicken. That's true.
So we had another big rainstorm yesterday. Like about an inch of rain.
Almost about an inch of rain. I wasn't here for that, though. You talk about that.
Well,
again, I was out and about.
Yeah. And like a lot of storms here, like sometimes it just all comes down within, a short amount of time, which can be kind of scary. But yeah, and I was worried about you like driving around, but because we get flash flooding, and that can be dangerous when you're driving on country roads. But I guess the thing is, like, storms are pretty spotty around here, so it could be raining over here and then a mile away it's completely dry,
and vice versa.
Yeah.
The other day, I was out and about working, and then the main road, Davis Road, is like the main road come to our place, but that was closed off, probably due to the flooding. I go down another street. There's another street out here called Frontier, and there were like 3 rivers that I had to try and traverse with the truck. Yes, Big Bear. The inside didn't work too well. Reception was bad inside, so we're outside. We're on the roof. Anywhere we can go to get a little reception. Food Forest Permaculture. How's it going, Howie?
Carol asked what materials we're building our permanent home with.
Dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're pretty much set on using a technique called earth bag.
Tell us more.
What
is this earth bag technique you speak of?
Mostly using just earth in these poly bags, and we're making a dome-shaped home out of it.
Live in a dirt dome. Kevin, hope this works. Homestead, how's it going? Big Bear, you're always welcome on our roof. Just leave Master Splinter at home. Yeah, I mean, thing is, like, wherever you plan on homesteading, it's great to use what's available. Some people live in a forest. They might be able to, build their house out of maybe build a log home. What we have out here is dirt. So we'll be utilizing that to build ours. We have dirt in abundance, and rocks. Should we build a rock home? No answer to that?
No.
If you smell what the rocks are cooking. We got any more questions? I'm trying. She was scared after that. She's like, what are you doing?
Have you fixed your truck tailgate yet?
I'm not answering that question. Get another question. I saw that question, Sandy. No, I didn't. I will get on that. That's the next thing to do. I'll do that right now. Live stream fixing the truck. What are we using to heat up our water? Right now we just got our water heater inside the fifth wheel. So it's electric heater. It works for what we need. We don't run it too often. But that's about it. Otherwise it's cold showers, stuff like that. Sometimes I just do cold showers.
Sometimes a cold shower is nice when it's hot.
How hard do we train to be like Big Bear? We train very hard.
Every day.
Every day. We're talking like push-ups, sit-ups. We're taking those freezing cold showers, trying to toughen up. I'm pulling out. I'm getting the katana, practicing that against rats. Katanas are sharp though. Gotta be careful. Pull out the heavy bag. Someday, maybe after years, maybe after a couple of decades, we'll be like Big Bear. I don't think I'll ever be able to grow the facial hair. That'll never be able to get right. Well, say hi to John for us. I know he's a busy man.
We considered an adobe house.
Are we buffering?
Are we?
Are we doing okay?
I'm okay.
Have we considered an adobe house? That's the question?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We've looked at a lot of different types of houses. And I mean, what we're doing is, it's kind of along the lines of adobe.
yeah, I mean, the earth bag is very similar to adobe.
Stop kicking. And we'll be doing an earth and plaster. Should be pretty cool.
Our shed's kind of built like out of adobe, kind of like an adobe build, except instead of straw, it's shredded paper.
Yeah, that's recycled materials.
And we still have to finish that. We're glad you're here, Art.
What mountains are behind us?
Those are the Swiss elms, right?
Yep.
Yeah, those are the Swiss elms.
They were on fire the other day.
Yeah.
I think it got hit by lightning, and there was a bunch of smoke pouring off of it.
Yeah, it's a very interesting, and we've been hiking up there. It's very nice up there, and gets a lot of rain. Yes, Big Bear Homestead, shredded paper. So we just mixed the shredded paper with some subsoil, mix it up, and we ended up going kind of heavier on the shredded paper in the later part of the build, and it's a pretty interesting build, right?
Yeah.
And even though we don't have a plaster on there yet, it's held up for over a year.
Yeah.
You know, with rain beating on it, it might have washed some of the soil away, but it's still, the walls are perfectly intact. No problem, Anna. Do what you got to do. Well, that's a good question. Carlton. I just felt like when it was heavier on the soil, it's just very clay heavy, and I think we were getting a lot of cracking, and it wasn't holding together as well. With the shredded paper, with the heavier shredded paper, I think it just had less cracking, and it was a lighter to use. It'll be very interesting once we finally. I think there's you want to do more to the walls, correct?
As far as what?
As far as putting more wall on there.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be just evened out a little.
So you're working on the walls, right?
Yeah.
While she wants to work on the walls, I got to finish the ceiling. So that might be a video you're seeing coming up soon, if I could get time to work on it. And that should be interesting. I should think you should be able to get that done pretty quick. But the lime plaster, that should be interesting. I can't wait to try that out. George, how's it going? Glad to see you here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, there's probably a lot of animals around here. We've been constantly being attacked by cows. And this morning, cows everywhere. I brought crew out, and crew cleared the whole land full of cows. And like we were surrounded by cows, and he wasn't sure which way to go. He was running around in circles, trying to get rid of these cows. And he freaks out. I can barely hold him back. He takes me for a ride. And I weigh more than crew, so you can imagine when she's out there with him, you're like, you got to put your whole body weight behind it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cows come on the property because we're fenced in on 3 sides, but we have an open side, and plus like the gate's usually open, so they can just walk in pretty much by the gate.
Yeah. So people just let their cattle, roam
free. Yeah. But I mean, we got so much grass here. I mean,
we don't mind it,
Yeah. There's a smorgasbord
and
for the cows.
Yeah, they can have some.
Yeah, because there's a lot of grass. Some of the areas, I was walking crew around, some of those areas are getting almost waist high with the grass. Well, very cool, Scotty. You might know. I'm glad you made it here. Yeah, it's super green. Now I'm not gonna hoard the grass, Carlton. If they want to have some grass, they're more than welcome to help themselves to some grass. Of course, they gotta go in the morning when crew comes out because crew won't let them have any grass. It's all his, even though he doesn't eat it, except sometimes.
Talia asked if we've seen any quadamundi.
I'm gonna let you feel that. We don't have any Quasimodos out here.
We've only seen them at that desert museum in Tucson. I think my Aunt Grace saw one in Bisbee once. It was just walking down the street.
Wait, what was it called?
Quadamundi.
Quadamundi? Isn't that mutant that came out of that guy's side? Quaid. And then he like predicts the future or something like that? Isn't that what a Quadamundi is? What's his name? Quado. Does anyone know Quado? Put write that down there. Big Bear knows. Yes. Total Recall. He's got it. Yeah, can Quado money predict the future?
I think so.
Okay. Seen any UFOs?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think if you'd seen a UFO, you'd probably remember that.
Are you sure? Unless they wipe your memory.
Dahlia, we're not hiding a thing. I'm an MIB, remember? I gotta chase them down. The weather's getting chilly here too. What is it, like 80 degrees? God, it's freezing. Yeah, I gotta keep all that secret. No UFO talk. We're not talking about the garden either.
We're not.
No, I don't know. You want to talk about the garden? What's going on with the garden?
I don't know. Should I do a garden update video soon?
Update them on the garden now. What's up? You guys want to see a garden update video? Heirloom permaculture. I heard you're busy editing. I don't want to keep you up from that. What kind of updates you have for the garden? What's going on with the garden?
Things are growing and
things are growing. You know what?
Other things are happening.
You know what's growing for us? Not necessarily the things we planted, but just things growing from the mulch that we put in there.
Yeah.
That's what's growing out there.
I don't know if it's maybe things that weren't fully composted, but I'll take it.
We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, it's always fun to see like volunteer plants just like popping up.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, Kiri. You got to be careful what kind of aliens you're talking about when you're that close to the border.
Right.
114. Oh my gosh. Everyone lives in hot areas. Everyone needs to come to the high desert. Volunteers are great. I'll take volunteers anytime. But I've been picking up tons of mulch. So this job has me going to Sierra Vista, kind of a town maybe about an hour away. And every time I go there, they have this free mulch program, and people bring in all their yard trimmings and yard waste and stuff like that. They mulch it up, and the bigger chunks of mulch, it's free. So when I've been going to Sierra Vista, I take the truck down there, been loading it up and bringing loads of mulch back. What? Enjoy your dinner, Big Bear. I'm sure it's mighty tasty. I'm jealous. I wish I had dinner. My dinner was salsa from Bisbee.
That was good.
It's good salsa. Yeah, man, you can't beat free mulch. They also have compost that you can get there, but the compost is about $15 for probably for about a truck bed full. But $15 for a truck bed full of compost, that's not a bad deal. Overlook Valley Homestead, how's it going? I see you. And we were thinking, I think that compost is basically broken down wood chips. We're thinking about maybe using that to for cover material for our waste, and see how that works for breaking down our compost. Humanure.
A couple people mentioned the tadpoles.
Talk about the tadpoles.
Yeah, I didn't know tadpoles took so long to grow. Like, I don't how many weeks has it been? They're still tadpoles.
Yeah, how long does it take for them to become frogs?
But they're still in there. How do they survive, like, in puddles?
I don't know. So you don't know how long you've had them?
I think I like wrote it down or something, but I forgot.
Well, thank you very much, Overlook Valley Homestead. Did we miss a question here? Are you done talking about the tadpoles?
Yeah.
Not much to say on the tadpoles. They're still tadpoles. Do we have an area for gray water? Very good question. Yes. So any water that comes out of our trailer, we dug basins. The basins for our gray water was like the first thing we did out here because we needed that for when we brought the trailers out. So we got large basins that our gray water goes into. And it also catches rain as well.
Yeah, I'm really glad we did that. They work really well, and we're growing trees in there.
How cool is that?
Yeah. 6 to 9 weeks.
6 to 9 weeks. So it might still be a little while.
Aww.
Thanks for the info on that.
I want frogs.
Yeah, a lot of people really seem to enjoy the hibiscus kiss drink. Man, I couldn't play it off. I was trying to play it off like I wasn't drunk, but I couldn't get straight sentences out. Drunk as cluck. But it was a good time. Bisbee, a lot of art out there. It was just great getting to go see the galleries, and I think my favorite part was the salsa. Everyone loves your editing on that. Plus the drunk editing. I think that was a lot of people's favorite scene.
I had to do that.
Yeah, Dahlia. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get to the comments. I've been pretty busy, but I did see that comment about the doll car. And now I got to hear that story.
Yeah.
When are you going to tell us that story? You're like, I have a story about that, but I can't tell it here. Well, when are you gonna tell it? Yes, sir, Elf Lord. If you ever stop this way in Southeast Arizona, definitely check out Bisbee. I think you'd love it.
Yeah, what I like, there's galleries there, but there's a lot of like street art too, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, John. I'll give you the secret. And you might be surprised. Okay, I've been doing a lot of the editing up until recently, and then she got into it a little bit, but then what happened? You kind of started doing it more, but then she got really good, like really fast. And then I'm like, guess what? Now this is your job. Cause she does things in there. I'm like, how do you even get this to work? Like,
Well,
where do you find this? And she's like, oh, I'm just playing around.
yeah, I enjoy it. And then, you can do the things that I am not so good at doing.
So it works out as a team. Basically, I go on the camera. I make a fool of myself. And then she puts it together to make it make sense.
Probably enhance your weirdness.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Enhance it. The cicadas out yet? The cicadas were out. But we haven't seen them in a while. They were out for a while earlier, and then I haven't heard them in a while. But yeah, John, get Angela to start, because you never know. I mean, once she starts editing, she might just take over and become an all-pro.
Yeah, what is that program?
Premiere
Elements?
Oh yeah, Adobe Premiere Elements. And it does a really good job. It does things I didn't even know that it could do. She's really working that program. I don't know how you do it.
There's like more to learn about that too.
Premiere Pro. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure, Dahlia. I'm not sure. I don't think I've used Premiere Pro, so I'm not really sure what the difference in that is. But we got Premiere Elements because we were able to get it for free. So I enjoyed it. Well, Carlton, you said you know about that. Which is more expensive than Premiere Elements or Premiere Pro? Kara, have a good night. Oh, Angela, sorry, I didn't mean to throw that on you. Oops. What are you doing? I got enough to do around here. Don't give me the editing too. What's the town with the wild burros roaming?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't know.
Is that around here?
I don't know. Wow.
I know. Don't they? Can't you like adopt a burrow or something?
I don't know anything about that. You talk about that.
I don't know.
You want to adopt a burrow? Yes, the city's dead. You missed it all. We talked about, maybe you didn't miss too much. I don't know. What did we talked about so much things. Oh, you missed it. You missed it, Josh. Sorry.
You'll never hear it again.
You'll never hear it again unless you watch the replay.
Oh yeah.
Oops. Should definitely have a donkey. You know what? There's a donkey real close by. We hear it like every morning.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like having a donkey. Yeah, we got neighbors. I'd say I could see our closest neighbor right out that way, probably about a half mile.
You can see him from the roof.
Yeah, we can see him. We can see all of them from up here. Just Ollie. Have a good night. Donkeys kill snakes. Did you know that?
Well, maybe we should get some donkeys.
We need donkeys. And chickens. Donkeys kill coyotes too. Did you know that?
Whoa, donkeys are vicious.
Yeah. They don't kill people, do they? I guess it depends on where you're standing.
Yeah, would they attack a javelina?
The only thing is, Cruz killed donkeys.
He's killed.
No, but he would attack a donkey.
He would attack a bear.
Yeah, he would attack a bear. That's pretty much anything Crew won't attack.
He's only scared of the wind because he can't attack it.
Yeah, if anything he can bite or claw at, he'll attack. But like the wind and thunder, you can't bite that. What's up? Any questions? Any questions out there? Anything? We're getting down to the last few minutes. Crew is a pretty good guard dog. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the breed. The Akita breed is meant to be guard dogs. They're very protective. They're very loyal, but they're very lovable. That's the thing. They get a really bad rep. But I mean, it's just that they're super protective. That's the thing. You really gotta know the breed. And if you know the breed and you can work with Akitas, then they're the most lovable dogs ever. They're like big teddy bears, but you don't hug them. They if you hug an Akita, they view that as a threat, and then they'll bite you. You also don't look an Akita in the eye. Never look an Akita in the eye.
Oh, I like that question.
I'm pretty sure that, well, I mean, you can never say never, but I'm pretty sure Crew's probably pretty much ours for the rest of his life. Unless something changes, you never know. But as of now, we're his family. And he was super attached to Peter, right? But I mean, he stayed with Peter the other day when we were on our date, but when we came to pick him up, he was ready to go.
Yeah, it was weird. He wasn't super excited to see us, but could have been because he was outside and he was just like sniffing around.
But he was ready to go.
Yeah, he just hopped in the car.
Like, okay, I'm done here.
Right.
I'm done here. Time to go home. And he's usually really excited to see me when I come back from work. He said he had a question. He said you liked that question.
Wait.
Ah, you're supposed to be on the questions.
Carlton's question.
I have to read it. Oh, that. Of course you would like that question. How did I land a beautiful woman like Jessica? Well, I'll tell you. I went to art school, and then you gotta have pretty smooth game. You gotta have a pretty good talk. Gotta be able to talk the talk and walk the walk.
I think it's because he made me laugh.
Oh, what?
He's a very kind, good-hearted person.
And I was like, because it was art school, and I was like, I need after school lessons. That sounds bad. We need to stay after school. You didn't mind giving me art lessons, did you?
I didn't mind. Yeah, so
Patrice, how's it going? Patrice's projects.
13 years married.
13 years married. And how long have we been together?
Almost 18 years.
Almost 18 years. I tried whistling, but it didn't work out too well. And it seems like almost yesterday. Man, time flies, doesn't it? Crystal, how's it going? Wow. Any kids? Just our crew kid. Right, crew's kind of like a big baby, isn't he?
Yeah. Big furry baby with sharp teeth.
Yeah, he gets scared. Things about Akitas is they're very emotional animals. Yeah, they just think they're sweet, but they, oh yeah, we have a chicken kid as well.
Yeah.
A little feathery chicken kid. Of course, they don't play well together.
No.
Well, congratulations, UT. That's very cool. 20 years. That's a long time. Congratulations. Well, I want to thank everyone for stopping in. We really appreciate anyone that takes the time to join our lives. Really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun for us. We really hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely thanks to all the moderators. Really appreciate them and what they do. Help keeping this live stream running smooth. I'm really glad that everything smoothed out and that we weren't so choppy all the time. But thanks for joining us, everyone. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, new video out Tuesday. We're going to try and get that done. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes.
Bye.